Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, Peter Likes Okay, so in the middle of Diversathon, I needed to take a little break today, so I thought, well, when you need to take a break, and it's is it Monday, Tuesday?
I'm not sure what you meant by that question.
She's not sure what I meant by that question. I don't even know how to work that thing, that's my husband's. Anyway, it freaks me out so bad. It's like, is there a ghost in the house? But when it's a Tuesday and you don't have anything to do and you're like, oh my God, what should I do today? Why not a book review? So, if you don't know, I have made a commitment that in 2017, I am going to review every book that I read because I believe as booktubers, and book bloggers, and bookstagrammers, and whatever, if we really truly love books, then I think that we should be reviewing books and giving our honest opinion about it. All of my reviews will be spoiler-free, just so you know. I will be giving my opinion on the book and what I rated it and things like that. And I decided this year that what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a percentage rate. And so my rating of books will go like this. Anything from 90 to 100 would be an A. So that will be like 4.5, 4 to 5 stars in there. So I'll probably give it like a rating of like an A, like we're in school, boys and girls. I think it makes lots of sense that. So anyway, let's get right into this. I'm going back now, and I have so far read 4 or 5 books for 2017. So I'm going back to the first book that I read and finished in 2017. I've already reviewed Adam Silvera's More Happy Than Not. If you would like to see that review, go down into my review section. It's a playlist that I have listed, and it's there. The first book that I'm going to review is Marissa Meyer's Cinder. Now, if you do not know about Marissa Meyer's and the Lunar Chronicles, which this is the first book in the Lunar Chronicles, I was actually supposed to do this book review with Maddie like in September, but it's been so long at this point that we're probably not going to do that. We're probably going to pick another book. So anyway, Cinder goes, Cinder, Scarlet, Cress, and then I think Winter, and then I think Fairest is like stories about something else. I don't know. I'm so confused by how this whole thing works. So many people. Okay, so it goes Cinder, Scarlet, Cress, and Winter, and don't miss Lavana's story in Fairest. So it's kind of like, if you really want to, oh my God, did you ever read V.C. Andrews back in the day? It's kind of like that, like how, she totally stole V.C. Andrews' gig. It's kind of like how they would do like Flowers in the Attic, If There Be Thorns, something, 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 and then they go back and do Seeds of Yesterday, which was like the grandparents' story. That's what it's all about, right? Because if you read Cinder, what you know is that Lavana is from, okay, I don't want to ruin it for you. But anyway, Lavana, not very nice Lavana lady. Anyway, so here's the idea of the story. So Cinder is a cyborg. It's very much like, you know, Cinderella, but it's not. It's genius. Marissa Meyer's genius writer. Okay, Marissa Meyer, genius writer. I love this so much. And apparently she's doing a whole series about superheroes now. Did you guys know this? Like Wonder Woman and those kinds of things. And then she just did one, it's called Heartless, and it's about Alice in Wonderland. Is that right, Pee-Pee? We're going to get that, so I'm really excited about reading that book. But anyway, then once the Diversathon is done, I'm going to listen to Scarlet on Audible. I listened to Cinder on Audible. I started reading it, and then I only got like 20, 50 pages in, and I was like, I'm just going to listen to it on Audible. So anyway, let me tell you what this book is about, if you do not know. It's about New Beijing, which is basically Beijing, but like in the future. Does it say what year it is on here? It doesn't say. And Prince Kai is like next in order to be in charge. He has to like marry somebody to like take over the throne. Lavanya is from Luna. Is it Luna? Yeah. And which is like the moon basically. And they're more powerful than us because they have all these kinds of powers. And so like, anyway, it's very much a Cinderella story. Cinder is Cinderella. If you don't get it, she's got a mean stepmom who is real mean. She's real mean to bean, jelly bean. Anyway, and then 2 stepsisters, but one's really sweet and one's really mean. I don't really remember that in the real story of Cinderella, but I'm not ruining anything for you. But my favorite character of all, and I never pronounce her right, is Iko. Is it Iko? She's like Cinder's like sidekick. And you don't really find out what happens to her in this book. So like, here's the thing. Okay, I loved this book so much, all right? Literally until probably the last 3 minutes of listening to it on Audible, which would probably have been like the last 5 or 10 pages on the book, I would have given this book a 5 out of 5. Like, I loved it so much. I thought it was so well done, but I felt so cheated because you have to read the rest of the Lunar Chronicles to find out what happens to Cinder. Like, I'm so upset about it. Like, I don't understand. And when you're reading Cinder, you find out who Scarlet is, who the next one's about, and I'm sure while you're reading Scarlet, you find out who Cress is, and, you know, they're all basically based on fairy tales, and so, like, if I look at it this way, Scarlet's probably Little Red Riding Hood, Cress is probably Rapunzel, and Winter is probably Snow White. Is that how it works? So anyway, I mean, it's genius what she did. And I love the book so much. And the character of Cinder, Prince Kai, and Eiko are you really grab onto them. I actually really kind of fell in love with the doctor too. I can't remember what his name is in the book. But Cinder starts working for this doctor, and you'll find out why. And I really kind of fell in love with him. It was really interesting. There's a lot of historical, political, subliminal messages in these books. And I don't really want to say a whole lot. I want to see if other people might pick it up. But if you did pick up on that, leave it in the comment section below about another historical event that happened in our society or in our world. And the doctor very much reminded me of that. And I almost kind of wondered if it wasn't Marissa Meyer nodding to that event and, giving it homage, homage to the survivors, if that makes sense. Which if it is that deep, I love that when through, a YA, actually, this is the other thing. I love when in a YA novel like that, they kind of weave something through like that. I think it's genius. And I think that it is truly literature at that point, right? What was I just going to say? PP, I just lost my mind. PP loves being on video. He loves it so much. Do you want to come up on video, sweetheart? Uh-oh. Come here, honey. He's like, when's my dad coming home? Well, he just texted us, and he just said, look at Pee-Pee. He's lost so many teeth now that his tongue just sticks out all the time. Poor Pee-Pee. Your dad just texted us. He said he's on his way. He said, okay. But anyway, I can't remember what I was going to say about this now. The doctor. Do you guys hate that when you lose your mind? I'm losing my mind. The doctor. So anyway, here's the deal. I would have given this 5 out of 5 stars. I probably would have given it it wasn't my favorite book of the world, so I probably would have given it a 93 or 94, but it was a great read. But because of the ending, I think I would have given it a B+ and given it an 88 or 89. I was really disappointed in the ending of it. I did not know going into it that it wasn't a standalone. And my thing is in series, if I'm going to read a series going into it, I like each book to be a standalone. I don't if they nod to the next one and you can read the next one, that's fine. But I don't want to have to read the next one, if that makes sense. I'm not a series reader, but I will say this. This was my very first YA fantasy book that I've ever read, and I loved it. So it exposed me to a new genre. I think it's great. If you have not read Cinder, I would definitely suggest it. I'm going to read the whole series this year. I love it. And I was really excited about going on to the next one as soon as I got it done. Had Diversathon not started, I probably would have, read that one next. So anyway, what do you think? How many stars would you have given this? Okay, this is what I want to know in the comment sections. If you've read Cinder, go below, don't spoil anything, and I want you to give it a percentage rate of what you would have given it. I would have given it an 88 or 80. I'll just give it, let's say 89%. I'd give it 89%, a B+. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye. Oh, wait, there's something else I was going to say. Oh, come back later because I'm going to do all my reviews back to back. Love you guys. Bye.